All right. Let's talk about not Cora. Let's talk about Joe Budden. You guys know who Joe Budden is? Joe Budden and Tahiri. Okay. So Joe Budden and Tahiri. I'm trying to see if there's some more information here about them. Okay. I know they dated years ago. Joe Budden is a podcaster today. And yeah, he's a podcaster today, but he used to be a rapper. It's a one-hit wonder rapper. Okay, yeah, he's a one-hit wonder rapper essentially. So, but yeah, they dated also back in the days. I think Joe Budden was ahead of everybody when it comes to the internet, social media, running skits, vlogging, showing, showing his lifestyle. So at the time, earlier on in those times, he was with a girlfriend. Her name is Tahiri Oze. Tahiri Oze. All right. So, and what I'm talking about is a long time ago. Well, I'm talking about more than 10 years ago. No less. Okay. Yeah. They began dating in 2005. Okay. So, and they had a lot of on and off, and their final split was in 2014. Now, who is she? She's just what you may call it. You can call her reality TV show star. Okay, I guess she was on reality TV show, a few of them, after they started dating. So their dating was ended in 2014, but they're still going at it. So in all of this Diddy drama, in all of this Puff Daddy drama, they found a way to pull themselves into it. And as usual, I want to talk about this, but I'm more interested in the comments of the people. That's where you get the real gist. So I guess they posted some kind of update about the Puff Daddy criminal behavior, the civil lawsuits. A brand new lawsuit just came in yesterday again. So there's more and more updates still rolling in on that. It probably has a bunch of victims out there, so they're rolling in the lawsuits as to be expected. So then, this lady Tahiri Oze, she jumped into the comment area on the Shade Room, and she said, "F out of here." She said, "F out of here." Who? The irony. Okay, so they said basically there was a post that said Joe Budden, because he's a podcaster, so he's going to have a comment. He's going to have something to say, some kind of opinion about the issues, and that's all he did. All right, I don't even know exactly what he said, but Tahiri jumped in there and said, "F out of here." Who? The irony. This is so triggering. I remember Joey throwing me down a flight of stairs. Trigger warning, okay? Throwing me down a flight of stairs, dragging me back into the house, and me having to talk him into letting me go. And then she had on for hours. And then she goes on to say, "This old shit took me out. So hard to watch. So sorry for Cassie and every other woman who is currently going through it or has ever gone through it is tough." Now again, they broke up as far back as 2014. There's multiple ways to look at this, right? There's multiple ways to look at it. You can look at it as why is she still talking about this 2014? Well, as we're learning on a daily basis, as we're learning more and more, it has no time limit. This kind of trauma has no time limit on it. And that's the saddest part about it. That's not something that people are encouraging. They're saying that's sad that there's no time limit on it, right? So, and especially if you've never gone through any kind of abuse, you probably should sit it out and don't make a comment on it. But I guess Joe was just donated his own 2 cents. I don't even know what exactly he said. Okay, but Joe Budden came back. Extremely predictable, right? I always talk about predictability. You don't want to be this predictable, man or woman. You don't want to be predictable. That's That's one of the number one. That's one of the topmost signals that you won't know what you're doing in a relationship. You're extremely predictable. Okay. All right. So he came back there and tagged her and said, "You are lying, failed gold digger that was abused, targeted, and manipulated by many men. Outside of me, you lack an identity, which is why you've tried desperately to attach yourself to me for over 15 years. The last time I saw you, I purchased a mattress for you, and you were happy you made the sale. You were fine then. There was that night after Starlet 6 years ago when you invited me inside your new place. You were fine then too. You were on my body your entire last stint on Love and Hip Hop." Okay, so she's a Love and Hip Hop star. "And tried your best to disrespect my son's mother in the process." The son's mother is another reality TV star. "I had to ask producers to keep you away from us like the cancer you are. Yet you continued to slight my name online because it's your identity." Jesus. Harsh. Somebody put a 1 in the chat. Oh, don't worry. I'll check it myself. Alright, yeah. We're good. Let's keep going. "I don't speak to you or about you because it's low vibrational. You are a low level dyke man, con woman that's been lying about, you already know, for ages. I pray you heal. Lying about DV for ages. I pray you heal and move on one day. Hopefully, this is our last exchange. Prayers to all real victims." They don't get over it. Not the DV. Not the DV particularly. We already know that people don't get over the DV. But heartbroken people who chop and people who serve breakfast, they tend to have a hard time to get over it. Wahala. Not cool. All right. So I want to go into the comments as usual. I want to see what they're saying. I'm reading it from the Shade Room. You know, somebody said, "Joe, you've already previously admitted to abusing her. Another woman has accused you of beating her into a forced miscarriage. We don't believe you." Ouch. Oh no. Somebody said, "Why did you buy a mattress from her and not the store? Laugh my ass out. That's low vibrational." All right. Tahiri, somebody is simulating a conversation between them. Tahiri says, "Joe, you abused me." Joe said, "You're broke." Irrelevant. Anyway, let's keep going. Somebody said, Is angry response is a dead giveaway. You tell on yourself when you talk too much. Why is your response double the size of what she said? Right? Why is it that your thesis is double or multiple, triple size? Why? Because you have a need, an urge to make your lies the actual truth. Okay, maybe not your lies, your experience. You want to make it the absolute truth, right? Could it work? You're trying to control the narrative. It's a loser tactic. This is a deep conversation, I get it. It's a loser tactic. Okay? The one who is doing the most talking is the loser. I'll say, just to be safe, for the most part. Okay? There are exceptions to every rule. Let's keep going. So this person is right. The angry response is a dead giveaway. Plus, we also love a hip hop. Okay. They said, I'm just reading the comment, that's all. A bunch of Diddy's criticizing Diddy. Jesus Christ. Somebody said, Lord, Twitter about to run those love and hip hop tapes. Receipts back to Joe admitting to beating Tahiri. So he admitted to it. They wouldn't be saying it. This is a verified page saying this. Right? Meaning somebody was willing to pay $15. It's not that deep, okay? Anyway, Another verified page. This is the same Joe that beat a girl into a miscarry age and admitted it on the Breakfast Club. Sexual harassed his co-worker Olive Dope and so on. Please, gentlemen, you win when you shut the hell up and don't respond. You're thinking about this completely reverse. You're not wiser than people that tell you to shut up. I keep telling you. You're actually dumber. Let me just tell you as it is. Since you like straightforward, call it as it is, call it spade is. But you're actually dumber when you respond. And not only are you responding, you're responding fully with your whole mouth because you want to beat her at her own game. You cannot beat a woman at that game. Okay? The best you can get out of it is look like a fool that you clearly are. I'm just saying. Because listen, you don't know. Obviously, you don't know. But ignorance is not an excuse. Okay? Avoid argument with your woman. A woman you used to sleep with, Yoruba people say, you used to sleep with her. Once they bed, always they bed. Does not literally mean that. It means there's some emotional attachment that you are better off just leave it alone. You did not lose. Okay? All right? If she's lying, you just pray for her silently. But this idea of getting louder than her on the internet, it doesn't work. Don't you get it? It doesn't work. And it will never work because that's the way we're set up. Okay? That's the way our social construct is set up. It will never work. Okay? Now, clearly, from all of this people talking here, clearly you admitted to doing something to that effect in the past. The more reason why you should just leave it alone. Yes, you might get triggered by events like this because you chimed in and you probably condemned Diddy's behavior. Because you're a social commentator, you should do that. That's fine. You took advantage of it. You have a podcast. But take your own personal stuff out of it. Jesus Christ. Somebody said it was better off not even giving us his take on the situation. Why even say anything? His response to her is super hateful, offensive, and personal. Any man who tries to degrade or belittle a woman like this is guilty. You tell on yourself. Because there's a reason why you feel the urge to respond this way. It's the same behavior that made you do what you did in the past. When you talked too much with cameras rolling, allegedly admitting to this stuff on camera, okay? You admitted to it. Is that what happened? Right? At least Diddy got caught because there's tapes that got leaked, allegedly from the feds. You talk too much. Right? Now, granted, you run a show and you're supposed to talk. Can you leave your own issues out? Your personal issues. Does that make you feel dumb if you don't say something back? Jesus. I'm not sure. Somebody said, if my memory serves me correctly, I remember on the show him admitting to being hooked on drugs and violent towards her for a couple of years during their lengthy relationship. I remember the crying too from both Tahiri and Joe. I want to say he even apologized as well. If this girl comment here, the best that could have happened is that the shade room will take it, they repost it because it's just content. If you don't respond, it will die a natural death. But no, you have to respond. Of course you have to respond. When I say this to men, it's for your own good. It's for your own good. It's for your own good. Okay? It's for your own good. You can't win that game of being the loudest talker. You will always lose. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me see this. I think there's 2 comments in the chat. Let's see. Oh, let me see if I can grab this link. D-Love, see? You see? Now, why are you doing this? I can't copy it. Okay, let me see. I think there's a way I can copy it. Okay. I have to get out of the studio to copy it. All right. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's a whole clip.
Tahiri and Vado. How do you guys think you did? Could you figure it out? Could you figure it out, Tahiri?
I think he was enticing me to become that.
Okay, so this is not Joey. This is the guy long after Joey. Yeah, this is the guy long after Joey. I think we covered this in the past. This is the short-term guy on the show Marriage Boot Camp at one point. This girl is not lying about DV. She actually was on the reality TV show. Yeah, you're right. Years ago, where the guy she was dating was putting hands on her on camera. So she has history of ladies. She has history of attracting men like this. You gotta pay attention to that, ladies. You have to pay attention to that. If you've seen 2 or 3, 4 situations, you tend to attract the same person. You need help. You need help. Okay? Absolutely, you need help. If you notice, this is Joey right here. But let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you for that, D-Love. What do you think? Do you think she's telling the truth? Do you think he's lying? What do you think this is? If you'd like, you can also add your medical diagnosis to it as well. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Let's check out this next segment. Check this out.